when I had the PlayStation 3. Bought something that I didn't want to buy on accident. I tried to get a refund, and they were like, "Nope, not gonna happen."
Yeah.
Well, that's great. He helped you out.
Some hazmat pants. Bloody useless, those things. They don't protect you from the radiation zone, that's for sure. Sweet. I'd go with one or the other. Yeah. Yeah. Just whichever. The iron reinforced is better than the wooden club. Yeah. I'm gonna run some knives, I think. Yeah, it's the hardest thing to get at the start. Probably your next point, 10 points, you want to put it on minus 69er. Just helps to mine everything a little quicker with a stone axe. Ooh, nearly dark too. Okay. Yeah, man, no problem. I'll tell you what, yeah. It usually depends on your playstyle, but there's some straightforward ones that just give you a good advantage from the start. And you get to a point where it doesn't really matter which one you choose, but at the beginning, there's a few that are really important, yeah. But yeah, the 3 majors that you did already, and then just pick one sort of weapon, whether it's your club or your knife, and then one type of gun, and just max, just work on that one. Yeah. The ferals drop a lot of parts for Magnum, but they're hard to kill without a Magnum. Yeah. You get, well, that's what the barbed wire fences are for too. They'll stop them, so at least you can just hit them 20 times in the head, and they'll go down eventually. Okay, now where are you? You're over there cracking some stone. I gotta do the same thing. So we can watch each other's backs over there. Yeah. You made that armor yet? Oh. You just need cloth fragments. Yeah, if you can make scrap iron armor. It's pretty heavy on the iron though. Just cloth armor is good enough to get you through this first few weeks. That's what you need the cotton and cloth for. Need about 32 to make a full set, including a bandana. But it's, if you've got better clothes, like, you only need the chest plate and the leg armor. What's that? Oh, yeah. Sweet. Oh, thanks. I hope you got a spare one. Yeah, oh, I gotcha. Well, if I find one, I'll hook you up. Sweet. Campfire. Ah, that's the Frozone over there, isn't it? Do a little hunting and try to get some more meat or something. Oh, I was gonna hunt something if I could see anything, but picking up some resources at the same time, I suppose. Ooh, cooking grill, nice. Get rid of those. was like, that's the fast moving zombie. That was you. The ferals always run, yep. In this version, nah. So it's just the dogs and the ferals that run during the day, and the cops once they're ready to explode. Yeah. They'll come around if you're in the hub. That's where I go to kill ferals, is at the hub city. It's the big city at 00 on the map. Yeah. Yeah. Once you're got enough armor and stuff, you'll be fine in the hub. It's just there's every type. Oh yeah, every type of zombie there. Tons of dogs, tons of ferals. Especially on very high spawn.
So it's a veritable clusterfuck of zombies.
That would be very accurate.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. Alright, some more. Well, I haven't seen a single animal yet. Oh, sorry. Lucky no friendly fire. Oh. Oh man. There she goes. Didn't I have a spear one? No. Can tell. That's right. Nope. Oh. Yep. Yep. You can also scrap raw iron if you've got some. You used to. They changed it. I only just realised about a week ago that you could do that. Alright, where are those bloodies? I need a bone or two. Oh, next zombie. Oh yeah, sweet. Well, I might get some from chopping this up. Oh no, rotten meat. Ah, animal fat. Maybe next one. Food. I've got a little bit of food at the moment, so that's good. Where's all that? Is that a bear or a rock over there? Yeah, yeah, sure. I tend to do all of it most of the time, but yeah, some people prefer to do. Yeah, sweet. He's fine. I just ran out of bow and arrow. It broke. Damn, is that him or what? Yep, that was him. Okay, scrap that. Sweet. Okay, I'll beat his body to death once he's he's popped. Oh, there's gotta be a pig or a deer or something around here. Bugger.
Alright, I'm getting off, guys.
Oh yeah, man.
Well,
You too.
I'll see you later.
Ah, yeah. Oh man, when that came out, that was just the best game. Oh yeah, I was playing Halo 1 as well. No, like here in New Zealand, that was just not a thing, you know. The internet was so slow here. The only way we did do multiplayer online would be through like direct connect cables, and you'd move your computer from one house to another. You know, you'd move your whole setup to another friend's house and link them. Yeah. That, you know, that used to be the fun thing about. No, we didn't have that sort of thing over here. Yeah. Oh, it's got like every different zone in New Zealand, really. You've got a temperate zone, the tropical zone, and the fucking Arctic down the bottom. I'm in the tropical, so it's only like, 10 degrees. What does it work out in Fahrenheit? It's about 50 degrees. Oh yeah, okay, room temperature, so that's 23 degrees. Yeah, it'll be about 50 degrees here at the moment. So it's not cold, but it's not warm. And it'll get up to about 109 on during summer here. Yeah, it gets pretty hot. We hardly ever get freezing temperatures, but maybe once every 30 years. I've seen snow up here. It snowed here about 6 years ago, for the first time in about 130 years. Mm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, you could have 4 seasons in one day here. Freezing and hail in the morning, rain and thunderstorms by mid-morning, and then the afternoon could be clear and sunny, and boiling hot by 4 p.m. Mm. You know, at the extreme, usually you just get 2 sets. It's either raining and cold or sunny and too damn hot. But yeah, we've got 2 little islands. Well, basically New Zealand is 3 islands. But I live on the top one. It's only like, what, 18 hours from one end of the country to the other. I can watch the sunrise on one side of the country, drive across to the other side, and watch the sunset on the other side of the country. No. From east to west, it's only about 6 hours across at where I'm at. Yeah, there's sort of like a peninsula that runs up. There's a point where it's only an hour across. We don't have to get on boats to travel that far. But there's pretty much if you're pretty well off, you'll have a boat. Because Kansas is way inland, is that right? Kansas is inland, so it's a long way to the sea. Yeah. Okay. Alright. See, that would be some of the things that we couldn't understand here in New Zealand, is having never seen the sea. Yeah. Yeah, because if I wanted to go to the beach, I could be there in 15 minutes. I live pretty close. So they're going to start running soon, huh? They're going to start. The zombies are going to start running soon. Oh no, it's still like 10 minutes. We've got 10 minutes. Probably only takes about 3 to get home. Yep. Oh well, we better find a house then. Should we loot this house over here? Oh yeah, sure. Yep. Okay. Ah, yep, you have. There is a secret. Oh, you found the secret one under the ground in there? Cool. Cool. Yeah, there's still a lot I don't know about this game too, but... Yeah, I'm the same. The moment I start saying I know everything is the moment I realize I'm fucking thick. Zombies. I got him. I could probably handle about 8. I just got, as long as Yeah. Yeah. Everything alright, darling? Yummy food. What do you make? Oh, yummy. Ice cream. Thank you. Hot chocolate sauce. Oh. Thanks, darling. Oh, lady, just die already. Take that. Oh, but wait, there's more. Ooh, got her in the head. He's not liking it. I don't think this counts as assault, does it? Grievous bodily harm, perhaps. Yeah. That would suck, wouldn't it? Oh man, that would suck. It still is. Yeah. Okay, where is this guy? I can hear some crawly bastard. They always sneak up on me. Damn, where's me blingin' axe gone? I must have broke it. Yeah, man, that was cool. At least you got somebody to play with, and it's just what a bloody coincidence. We got broken, you know, we're broken and stuck in bed. Exactly. Yeah, I'm about 15 hours ahead, maybe 17 hours ahead. Maybe not that much. Yeah, I'm a day ahead of you. It's Wednesday. Yeah. Right, there's a little trader up ahead. Yeah, there is, but he's going to close at 10, so there's no point going there right now, but... Yeah. Okay, well, let's... Yeah, let's regroup back at home, eh? Because, yeah, it's not far down there, it's like another kilometre away. Yeah, I'll send you a list of the guys that play 7 Days. I've got about 20 friends that play it. Not all the time, but yeah, they're on and off quite often. So yeah. I don't even know how to suggest friends in this, other than just inviting them to the party. Yeah. I wonder if the custom lists are open for you to see, because yeah, I've got one that's just for 7 days, so I can message the bunch of them at once. Where is the house? Oh yeah, we're going in the right direction. No, that's why I was sort of kind of stressing to get home too. I've got it in my inventory, so I'm just going to chuck it down if I looked like I was going to die. But yeah, when we get back there, definitely. Yep. That's the brick one, I think. Oh yeah, no, I'll just jump in next door. If you need a cup of sugar and stuff, I'll just be next door. Yeah. Alright. Oh, now I've got enough to build a door and all that stuff. Should be sweet. Build me a couple of doors. But yeah, I'll give you one of these cooking grills, man. Take one of these. I found 2. Oh yeah. Sweet. Yeah, you do. So it's like, I couldn't see half of what was going on. Well, we should find another one. I'll just go loot all the cars in the building. Oh, this has got these wall things. The door jam. Yep. Yeah, whichever way. No problem. Cool. I'm gonna go put a bedroll down upstairs. It's wherever's the bedroom is at. Sweet. No problem. I'm gonna get organized. Oh, what is the time? Alright, sweet. Heaps of time. Nitrate. I think in here. Yeah. No, I've got nitrate. I'm just sorting out whether I should turn it into gunpowder now or later. Much later would be fine, because I don't even have a gun or anything to make bullets. Can go in here. There's glue. Vypran, but yeah. Oh, it's really chocolatey. I forgot about you. Choc orange ice cream with hot chocolate sauce. Clay. I really hope so, because 4 is pretty disappointing. Yeah. Yeah. Does make sense. How the... No, well, don't knock it. habit. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Oh, damn. That's no good. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. No, it's a big one. Mm. It's pretty bland, eh? I'm not a fan, but I'm also, mm, I yeah, it doesn't. I don't have a gluten intolerance or anything though, but I've tried it. Lots of my friends have it. Mm. 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 Damn. Yeah, it's really telling you what to do in your life. This one, isn't it? Mm. Yeah. Man, it's so good. Oh. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, you might be lucky and find some things that you would never have thought of trying. And mm. Oh, lobster, yep. That one, I like it, but I can only eat just the tiniest amount, just like a spoonful, a tablespoonful. Just way too rich for me. It's just, I'll eat it and then I'll feel full. And it's like $45 to buy a meal over here that's like, what's it in your money? About 30 bucks. Yeah. Just to get a proper crayfish meal. You know, I think you call, yeah, they're the same as lobster, just they're slightly different color. Same. Yeah, I'm gammon. Yeah, yeah. Oh, they won't see me coming because they'll be all watching you. Just gotta take it slow, seeing as it's night. They fucking fast. Oh yeah. Dude, that dog stopped barking. It's really bad. Yeah. What I might do is build a little bridge from my house to your house. Yeah, it's doing this. That's funny. It's doing the same thing for me right this moment. Yeah, you should be able to pretty easily. When I tried to do it to you, it took me all over the place. I didn't know what the hell it was doing. Damn, I can hear these women. It's the same. Oh, I've got to tell you what. Oh, where the zombies are. Yeah. Oh no, it was just through the PlayStation because I was watching you on the live from PlayStation, showing me the usual things I see when I load it up. So it's like, what the hell? So I had to use my phone and I typed it in properly, and then I found you on my phone. Because there is a button that says subscribe to this channel, so I hit that, and I was like, oh yeah, that'll work. Because I don't usually watch live from PlayStation or anything. Is she messing with your doorway? Where is she? Definitely over there. I just can't tell where. The stupid thing is like there's a corner there and I'm like physically leaning to try and look around the corner. It's not gonna help. Oh, she knows I'm here now. Oh, nah, she dead. Second arrow got her. Uh-oh, now I'm fucked. Look out for the barbed wire. Look out behind you, dude. Yeah, get inside, man. It's a bit intense. But I put down some traps so I knew if they come my way. I'm totally stuffed in a second though. There we go. These guys are gonna... Yeah, hang on, just give me a second. I'll kill all these guys and then you should be able to... Get down, woman. I need that damn gun. Oh, not that damn gun. That club I picked up. Is that dog still alive? That dog is still alive. There's no way... Yeah. No way, doggy. Not today, buddy. You're probably gonna break my bow next. Oh, this is fun. Hey, don't you break down my stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, other side. Jumping, jumping. Okay. Are you gonna get me? Okay. Okay, he's blinging stuck. Stay stuck, you bastard. Gotta take this. And one more. This is awesome. This is the closest I've been to dead in like 300 hours. Oh man. Come on. Yeah, look out behind you, dude. There's another one behind us on the, yeah, behind me. Woohoo! Me too. I'm pretty sure it's not us, it's actually the game is pretty bad at aiming in general. Yeah. Oh! He punched me. He's hurt my leg. Can you get him? It sounds like there's just one more. Oh man, it saved me 100 times, eh? It's the only thing to get that's gotten me through this game quite often. But yeah, I didn't even think of it, that one until about a month ago. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few streams that are, show some of the bases off. Behind you! Geez, nighttime in the city is not hospitable, is it? I forget how, you know, I must have learned it at some stage, and I'm usually staying out in nowhere, in the middle of nowhere, at the start of the game, and then as I get better, I move into the towns. But yeah, it's a nice challenge for a change, rather than just. It is. I make it too easy on myself, I think. Yeah, out in the middle of nowhere, it's a lot easier. They don't spawn this many at once. You do, definitely. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Unless you got it set to 30. Yeah, unless you got it set. Oh yeah, cool. That's what I set mine to usually. Just so that it keeps it fresh. Yep, that's the worst thing. Yeah, you have to jump and wiggle and all sorts. Yeah, oh, I thought so. The way the stuff was coming out of the containers. But that's good, you know. Especially if you're just learning the ropes again. Because yeah, those... Excellent. Check the back door. Oh, turds in the toilet. Yep. Sweet. Ah, well, that was... Yeah. That was a start and a half, man. That all because I shot that one woman out the front of your house. It's like, oh, it's just one lady. I'll just kill her. Yeah. Yeah. If you got an 18-hour day, it should be 4 o'clock. Nah, I'm good. I've got quite a few cans and I got a lot of water. I've almost got a full stack of water now. The probably only thing I would ask for would be a cooking pot. Oh yeah. Yeah, 3 will be fine. We'll be able to put them in wherever we're going around the place. When we finally move from here, once we've looted this place. Oh cool, I found a flashlight on one of those guys. I'm just upstairs at the moment. I haven't even put it down yet. I was going to. Yeah, I was gonna... Oh yeah, cool, thank you. Okay, I need a campfire. Yeah, once I got that, it's like, it's all on. I can cook this water and stuff and make some corn on the cob or some cornbread or something. Yeah, cornbread. Yeah, it's really difficult at the start until you get your first forge, eh? Then you can make a pickaxe. Well, in your house would be fine. We'll just have to reinforce it because it might attract screamers. Well, once you got 3 or 4 fires burning, it attracts those screamers. Oh my god, that ice cream was like chocolate on. It's like sugar on sugar with sugar. Yeah, that's why I was thinking I should help you find some meat, because that meat stew raises you the best. But not that we could make that, but oh, cool. Well, those you should take those. You might get a bonus point or 2 out of it. The hardest thing is keeping that point. How did they bust it down? Crap. Are they over at your house? Okay, oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to give you a hand, seeing as... Oh, I gotta make a new bow before I even try that. It's just about broken. It's like it's on its last 2 points. Well, it's nearly busted. Oh, Michael 90. Sweet. should be a little more safe now. I'll run over there and try and kill these guys. That's why I gotta build that little bridge across. So then at least I can shoot down on them from my house. Oh, I can't see the bastards. Yeah, I usually try to put my boxes 3 blocks high. So on the wall, 3 blocks high, so that they don't destroy them. If they're on the floor, the crawlers will just... Yeah, if they're on the floor, they can destroy them. But only the crawlers will destroy them, so... Walking ones, you don't need to worry, they'll just go over the top. Now you are over here. Ah, yep. Sweet. Holy crap, I heard her and I had to run. Damn it. Okay, plan B. Oh, yep, sweet. Okay, where is this lady? She's at it again. She's trying to lure me out so that she can kill me. Ooh, one shot. That was lucky. That lady out the back of your house is down. Yeah. She paid dearly for it. I got a little, yeah. Oh, yep. No problem. I've got all the makings right here. I'll bring some over. How many can I make? Three. 4. Okay, good. Oh, I better dump my crap while I'm here. Not that, not that. That. And cold fish. Blah. Have you got any bandages or anything? Oh no, I can make myself bandages. I was just asking while I was here making stuff. Cool. Oh, there is more to put in there. Trying to heal up. Just put that in here for now. Ah, I'm gonna have to use painkillers as well, but that's alright. Yeah, so do I. I got 10 of them. It's just I never use them. Well, just when you take damage, or before you're about to take damage is probably better. Because they heal you one per second, or it looks like one every 2 seconds for about 30 seconds or something. See if it tells me. It doesn't exactly tell me how long, but yeah, it lasts a little while. Heals about 30 points depending on your medicine skill. Alright. Need to drink lots of water. It's just that my health was getting low and I had left it low, and I'm just so used to having 250 damn health and stamina. Yeah, that's the maximum you can get it up to. Yeah. Yeah, that game I was working on, I've been alive for 237 hours and like 4 minutes the last time I checked it. I know, I hadn't even noticed that. The whole aim of the game was to stay alive though. And like 8 hours into the game I died. I stepped on my own landmine. And I was like, oh, I'll just keep going, I've got some good stuff. But I was supposed to quit. But I'm glad I didn't, because, yeah, it's turned into a massive base. Oh, pardon me? On that one, that was my intention, but I'd found some cool stuff, so I said, stuff it, I'll just keep going. Yeah. Well, I thought even if you did die, you could, like, change your character. So, instead of being the big guy or whatever, I think I'm Miguel at the moment, I'd change to Hank or something, you know, just so that it's not actually the same person, it's a different... Yeah, old Miguel is dead, I'm sorry, I'm Hank, his white brother. Right, some torches for you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here we go. I'll just turn the light off, that way I can see where it's dark and that needs them. Probably one by the back door would be good. And then one over there. Do you need any upstairs? Okay, and you had a porch light, so we don't need to do one out there, eh? Yeah, porch light's good. Cool. Sweet. Yeah. I think they can see you through windows. I think so. Because, yeah, they can. Windows and iron bars, ovens, you know, they've seen me and I've had to dodge out of the way or something. I'm just minding my own business, just trying to build something or smelt something up. Ooh, I'm gonna make some more barbed wire fences. Yep. Oh, cool, man. I have like three games I'm playing at the moment. My long-term one. this one, and I'm doing a tutorial world where I'm just going to be streaming the first 7 days and what to do to survive those 7 days. So I'll try to smash all the information I can into these 7 videos. I haven't really planned it out, I just put it on and just wing it. I hope so, because I'd rather not waste 14 hours. Sweet. Well, I have a good memory for random useless shit. And you work out new things and work things out better when you're trying to explain it to somebody else. Well, it's like, you know, some people, when they try to tell you something, it sounds a little condescending, and I try my best not to sound like that. Because, man, at some stage, people didn't even know how to use a knife and fork, you know, didn't know how to use a spoon, so you got to give people a break. If they're new to something, okay? It's when you talk down to somebody. As if you're better than them, which I think everybody's got their own strengths and weaknesses, and we shouldn't be judging them for not having the same ones, or yeah, all that sort of stuff. So it's one of those things, eh? I wouldn't like it to happen to me, so why would I want to do it to somebody else? That would just be a dick move. Food. Sweet, I'm almost up to full health again. Okay, I'm gonna do a little looting of some buildings around here, see if I can find any cool stuff. Yeah, that's right. And I'll keep an eye out for those dogs and chop them up for leather if I find any. And see if I can make a forge as well. Race. Yeah. Vypran, and then it should be underscore HELLGOD. I think I made it exactly the same as my oh no, yep, there I am. Cool. Yeah, it's one of those things that nobody else would have thought of that name too, so it just pops up at the top. Oh, cheers, man. Cool. Yeah, that's right. They do. You got to have it's a catch, you know. That's like everything. You got to have your catch that you always say at the start and that you always say at the end. It just helps people to understand that it's a television, that it's an entertainment show. But I hardly ever do it, and when I do that, it's like YouTube cuts it out anyway. Like the first 10 minutes, it'll chop off my broadcast. It does. It should. try going to your account, like click on your icon on the top right, and then try my channel, because I couldn't find mine either. I had to go into my channel to find what I just uploaded. So damn. I've had like yeah. That's right. That's a good way to do it. Ah, that lady over there. Yep, she can die. Yeah, I've met quite a few people from joining streams and stuff like that. Probably only about 5 or 10, but it's more than none. And that lady was not going down easy. It's a dreary day today in the old town of Dyersville. Yeah, what do you got? Yeah, Survivor Camel Sexual Tyrannosaurus, minus 69er. You could try Health Nut, that'll push your health back up to 80. It'll be quicker than getting there, but I usually save that one to the end, so it's up to you. Maybe your weapon one, because if you're into your blunt weapons, try Pummel Pete. It'll just increase your damage, or yeah, increase your damage and reduce your stamina degradation, so you'll lose less stamina when you hit somebody. Because yeah, if you're not doing enough damage, man, up that Pummel Pete. Always reminds me of my my pool 8-ball captain. His name's Peter, and I kind of see him and think he might pummel somebody one day. Yeah, 8-ball pool, like sort of like, yeah. Yeah, I like that one. I'm kind of bummed I missed out on a lot of it lately. I usually play once a week. We play competition, and competition lasts like half a year. So every week we play another team. I'm not very good at it, but it's fun, and I get to go out and drink and hang out with the boys and stuff like that. So I've got 5 kids. We can get that over here. I've got Sky. I can just order it and it'll play whenever it's on. But it's not really that popular here, and I'm not actually that much of a sporty person. I think pool is closest to sport that I've gotten. Yes. So, how did they do in last year's Super Bowl? Oh, okay. It must be pretty hard to get up there, or maybe it's just the same teams every year. Is that the sort of deal? Yeah. Okay. How many teams all up? Is there like 100 or yeah? Oh, 50? Oh, you're chopping. Sorry, it's just chopping up. Come on, doggy. Come and get me, you bastard. He's down. Yep. Oh, don't bite me, dude. He's trying to bite me as if I'm not his friend. Oh, mate, it's all on over here. And I'm bleeding out. I've got to run away. Bugger it. Yeah, I'm just going to run, make a bandage, and then I'll be right back. Sweet. I remembered to... Ah, sweet. Now I'm good. Now I'm good. Okay, let's take these guys down, man. Whoa, they came a lot out of nowhere. That was great. Oh, he got me. I knew it was coming. The pills working too slowly. And man, he had a heavy hit, that guy. Alright, I need to come back and see what I can do to that dude. Payback. Revenge! Sorry, dude. And you go, oh, it's a feral. That was the guy. Or maybe it was this guy. See, the thing with me is, it's a little bit of lag, and, like, you're down. Yeah, it's usually, what's my ping? 303. It's usually around 200, yeah. But even if I play somebody in New Zealand, even then it's like 100, so it's just my internet service provider. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I tried that the other day. Yeah. Ah, nice. That's much better than, we're supposed to get 100 down and 20 up here, but that's based on this new, ultra fast broadband. No, I still have the modem that they gave me, and it's crap. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, even with the, like, with it directly connected in there, I still only get like 60 at the most down, but we're entitled to 100. Yeah, it'll be faster. Because I've noticed with the kids, they're complaining that it's not going fast enough for them as well. I'm like, well, I can tell you all it is the modem. They come and picked up the good one. They took our modem that I bought away. I stole that one, and they left us with this real shitty one. The one I had cost about $300. Yeah, well, that's why I got the last one. I didn't think they were going to steal our modem, but that's just what those guys did, the installers. Well, they installed the new modem that we got free, and then they just took my modem because I wasn't home when they installed it. My partner was, and she just thought they were allowed to take it. Yeah, and I said, well, yeah, my partner, she does some funny things sometimes. I don't blame her though. They're not supposed to, if you're a good person, you don't steal shit. Yeah, she hardly ever, well, she's usually on the Facebook, and fucking, what else does she use it for? I think that's about it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm sitting like 3.5 feet from a 50-inch, and I can just see it sweep. It's just I'm not wearing my glasses at the moment. I should be able to see it from the back of the room with those glasses. Or doing anything in general, man. Like I work making aluminium windows, doors, sliders and frames and bifold doors and windows, and so I don't need them at work. I usually got bloody protective eyeglasses on, so it's fine. Never even thought of it. Oh yes, I got bones. Oh, I'm not cleaning. No, I don't clean them. I assemble them. I'm a foreman, so I make the windows and doors, and then we put them on a truck, and then somebody else puts them in for us. Well, another person in our team goes and installs them into houses. But yeah, it's a good job. Good people there, that sort of thing. That's usually what I look for in a job. That actually comes free in New Zealand. It's not like America where everything like that is free here. I've got, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it must be so demeaning to have to go and ask like that when stuff like healthcare should be free because you pay taxes, you do all that stuff. It's a hard call, but that's that different society. I don't know why it's free here in New Zealand, but like I get 80% of my usual pay paid to me while I've got this injury. But at least it's only a relatively short. That sucks. Because money is good. Well, it's a means to an end. Money essentially is actually very evil, but it's a means to an end. You need it to get by, so it's a necessary evil, which that statement in itself really upsets me to have to say that. But, without it, you'd have to go back to trading, and then how would the government get their money? It would be like they'd tell you it was stealing from them by trading without any tax and GST, because if I worked out how much I pay in tax, I pay about 47% of all my wages to the government, and then they also charge 15% on everything I buy from a shop, so they're also taxing me there, so you could add that to it. That's 57, we're up to like 62% of everything I make goes directly to the government. So that's why I guess we have free healthcare. Maybe it's a little cheaper for you to pay taxes and everything. than it is for us. That is 9%. So that is that's 6% less than what we get charged here on our basic rate. But because I've got things like a student loan to pay off, that counts as tax. Yeah, well, it was only a 2-year-long course, cost $30,000 because I couldn't afford to take the course and my accommodation, so they lent me the money for my accommodation for 2 years, and that was 30 grand. Like having a rental property, so I could have somewhere to stay, roof over my head. So yeah, it was about 15,000 a year. Yeah, I had to move 600 kilometers from my home to go do that course. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, well, we're pretty lucky, you know. I've got a 4-bedroom house, but we've got 5 kids together. So that's why I need to work almost 24/7. Yeah, I'm just lucky. I already own one, but I don't live in it. You know, this isn't my house that I'm living in. I'm renting this one, and I'm renting my house out. So yeah, you make a little bit of profit as long as the place doesn't dilapidate. You know, as long as it's getting looked after, and it is. So I'm lucky there too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, investing is probably the fastest way to get rich and the fastest way to lose all your money. So, yeah, just have to invest wisely and have a good money manager that helps you choose what to invest in. But yeah, that would be great. You could turn a little money into a lot through investment. Oh damn, that is rock solid. Pixie caramel. Yeah, they're like life in general is way too complicated. Yeah, it would be great if there was an easy way, and I suppose there would be, but then we wouldn't have all the stuff that we have today. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to eat a pixie. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, man, I wouldn't be able to get by without having access to that healthcare. You know, because I didn't have to pay to go to the. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're very young to have something as debilitating as Crohn's disease, eh? That seems to be the way these days. Oh, right. The colostomy bag for it's mainly for bladder. But yeah, you might have. I've only had a friend of mine had a colostomy bag. That was just for his bladder. Yeah. Damn. Mm. Yeah. Jeez. And this sort of come out of the blue. Man. Yeah, I've been lucky not to be in hospital. You know, that after, I'm 37. After 37 years, I've never been to hospital except for this broken ankle. And I didn't even think it was broken. I just thought I might have sprained it. And they told me, no, you've done a really good job of breaking it. I was so keen to finish that game of paintball, and I did. I didn't really stop playing. I just couldn't move as fast. I just stayed in this little area, protecting like home base, yeah, the base camp, and that was me. Set up a sniper position. Oh shit. Yep. My son hit me in the face with something the other week that made me cry. That was painful. But breaking my ankle, that didn't seem so bad. It's just that it's been that same pain this whole time. You know, it's only sort of coming right now with 2 weeks to go. I still can't put any weight on it. I can't twist it or bend it sideways. I can get up now. They've said I've got to put down the crutches. I just can't lift anything. No, everything's light work now. My lovely lady, yeah, she does cook for me and everything. But I ask her, you know, if she's busy, just let me know and I will come down and make something for myself so that she doesn't have to do it. She hardly ever listens to me. She'll do it anyway, and then, yeah, because she just wants to help. That's all. And she feels helpful when she does that, and I'm like, I feel like I'm putting you out when you're doing that. You've got all these kids to look after, and you know, and she's got her own job to do. She works, yeah, she works from home. She looks after children, so she's here pretty much all day, and she goes around and picks up little kids for friends of ours, and looks after them while they're at work, and they pay her to look after them. Yep. Yeah. So while she's only thought of doing that while we had our youngest son. He's like 3. He's almost ready to go off to full-time kindergarten and school in a couple of years. So she'll only be doing that for a couple of more years at the most. Generally speaking, yeah, most people I meet wind up being my friend in one way or the other. And yeah, I think so. It must just be that they know I'm not going to judge them for who they are, where they're from, how much money they earn, or what they look like, you know. That sort of stuff doesn't really measure. It's not a measurement for me. It's just everybody's different, and to take it as it is, or you know, leave it. I can be an asshole, but you know, it's everybody can if they try hard enough. But yeah, I just have that idea that You know, the better you are to other people, the better person you are, and you feel like you are inside. So it's worth it. Yeah, yeah. It's harder to be nice than it is to be an asshole. I can easily go out there and be an asshole. Think of 100 things that could be really horrible to say to somebody, but it's really hard to think of something nice to say to somebody, and it's that's what I like. I like a challenge, not the easy way out. Sometimes when I'm really tired, maybe I'll want the easy way out. I go, no, fuck this, I'm going to bed. I'll deal with that shit tomorrow. Yeah, well, if I've got 2 hours a day if I can do it in that much. Yeah. Your catchphrases. Oh, what's that? Oh, Patreon. Yeah, Patreon and yep. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Because I looked into Patreon. It's just that, like I said, I've only got maybe 14 hours a week to play usually when I'm working, if that. And then it's just been this how long have I been off? May 21st, 4 weeks I've been off work, and I'll be off for another couple, unless the doctor says it's still broken. Yeah. Yeah, you could, eh? Exactly. The more the better, because, yep, I'll be down for that, man. I'm always keen on learning new things. Without it, I just go stagnant. Wind up, yeah, sitting in the same place, doing the same thing every day. Yeah. Yeah, you know, even if it was just mentally and rather than physically, I don't think I could handle it. Ooh, feathers, yes. Yes, of course. Yeah, I believe everybody has. In New Zealand, at least, especially where I'm from. Oh, you know, I was probably about 18 or 19 the first time I tried it, so that's a good 20 years ago. Oh no, I've done it since then, you know. I've lived. Oh, mate, it's in comparison to things like alcohol, methamphetamine, prescription drugs, mate, weed ain't a thing. It's not a problem compared to the rest of them. That's my personal opinion based on what it does to people. I'd rather be locked in a room with 20 stoners than I would want to be locked in a room with 20 drunks who have a whole bunch of booze sitting around. So, yeah, hands down, bloody weed over booze. It's just, if it was legal here, that would be amazing. I think there'd be a lot more happy people. Yeah, yeah. Oh, in your state, in Kansas, it's not legal. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a couple of my friends that are from America do live in the legal state, so they're often having a puff, and I got no problem with it. I know there's a few people on the internet that get upset about it on community pages and stuff about 7 Days to Die. Yeah, well, it's a natural painkiller, you know. The reason I came across it more recently in the last 15 years is because my mother, my ex-partner, my elder brother, and my cousin all had cancer, and they're all dead because of it. and I was looking into it and going, okay, what's the cures? You know, because I'm not a thick person. I thought if I've got some spare time, I'll go out there and I'll learn about what sort of cures, no matter how, you know, strange or illegal they are. I'm going to look them up and find a way to do it. Obviously, I wasn't fast enough. I had maybe 2 years for my mum, and then 10 years, you know, in a space of 10 years, all 4 of those people just, you know, basically dropped dead because of it. It was only after the chemotherapy though. Once they'd done chemo, they were dead within a couple of weeks. So until then, they were actually, well, yeah, I think so. Especially because they said there's an 80% chance that this won't work. And I said, well, that's pretty shocking. I would rather you didn't do that. But yeah, 80% of the time it doesn't work. You got a 20% chance. Yeah, 20% chance that it will work. And I go, well, I know what you're going to be putting into them. Radioactive iodine. It's not a very good solution. And then I know the sort of radiation that you're going to be using to bombard these cancer cells, but that sort of radiation actually affects healthy cells even worse than the cancer cells. So you're not only killing the cancer cells, but every cell around those cancer cells. So I understood that immediately, just because I read some books when I was younger. I'd spend all my lunchtimes in the library reading books, and we only had a small library, so I wound up in the medical section reading those ones as well, because I'd run out of stuff to read. But hey, I got you a present for your gun. Yeah, man, in the desk there. I don't use guns. Because, well, for now I don't have one, and the bow is silent. Just a bow and a knife for the first couple of weeks. It is. And you'll have a gun, so yeah, they'll all come, and then we can deal to them together. Yeah. Oh, the shotgun, isn't that... I thought that was the worst weapon in this game, because you just can't kill people with that weapon in one hit. Even at point blank, I haven't managed to kill anything with that gun yet. But that's just me. I'm a terrible shot. I'm not not gonna say I'm good. Yeah. It's definitely not easy. Sweet. But yeah. Anyway, I came across this doctor that's over in America there, and I talked to him, Dr. Merkler. Talked to him for a bit about what I can do to try and, you know, synthesize some sort of cannabis oil to combat the cancer. But of course it was so completely illegal. Had I been caught doing that, it would have been, 14, 15 years in jail. You know, people over here, they get, for murder, maybe 3 years, for marijuana, 14 years. It's crazy. Yeah, I know a guy that raped and murdered 3 women, and he got 4.5 years. And a buddy down the road had 20 plants, and he went away for 9 years. So explain that shit. It's just, I thought that was really backwards, especially seeing as the guy that had raped those girls was always an arsehole to everybody. He had assaulted at least 3 of my friends on different occasions, and not to mention a whole bunch of robberies, and he'd borrow people's cars, you know, mates' cars, so it was basically was stealing them. He'd bring them back and they'd be empty and all that shit, but it's just annoying when somebody steals your frickin' car. You might need that. what if there's emergency? You just didn't care. But yeah, you only got 4.5 years for that fucking shit. So yeah, the justice system isn't labelled correctly here. It's probably closer to the injustice system. But you know, that's governments for you. It's the same from one to the other. At the end of the day, they're just a business trying to make some money, and they don't care who they stomp to get there. Ooh. Back off, big guy. Yeah, like I said, as I talk to you longer, I'll start picking up your accent and accidentally mimicking it. But I'm also trying a bit better to pronounce each word. I know New Zealanders are well known for sort of slurring words together. Yeah, sure will. Mm. What's that exactly? Okay. Mm. Ah, yeah. Mm. Yeah. Excellent. What are you going to study at college? Yeah, well, what are you really interested in? If you had, like, unlimited money, you'd want to go into video games. Well, what, like, writing them or testing them or what? Ah, yeah. Okay. There probably is a course for that. You could look into it. Mm. I'd love to have that job too. You know, that's something I could do. At least for a few years. Mm. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, if I had a choice of doing something that had unlimited funds and everything, I'd go be an artist like I was trying to do before I had children. You know, I'm pretty good with a pencil and a piece of paper, and I'm pretty good at painting, and I'm pretty good at carving stuff out of wood and stone and things like that. Making sandcastles, pretty much making anything. Um, uh, that's why I do the job that I do, is because it's a making job. You make stuff, you put stuff together. Sometimes you have to break stuff, and yeah, it's kind of the closest I could find, because there's not really a market for the sort of art I do. I do custom work that takes a long time, that use expensive resources, and so even when I was going hard out doing it, I was only getting maybe 10 or 12 commissions a year. It wasn't really enough to live off. But it was, those were some of the best years of my life. Mm. Yeah, I always look back and fondly on those times. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Sounds and smells trigger memories, and like, yeah, for me, music does the same thing. It's like, if I want to get into a mood or or try to remember something from way back, I'll play the music from that time to get myself in the mood. I might have a bunch of flowers from a specific type of tree that would have been around when I was younger to try and force my memory back to remember those times. So yeah, I can understand. Yeah, well, it really does. It remembers and holds on to a lot more than we think. It's just about working out how to get to that information. Sort of like a set of stairs. As long as you find the first step, you got a chance to keep going up those stairs to remember what you want to think about. But yeah, I don't have much of my memories from 15 and under, but I have a very clear memory of 15 and over. I wouldn't say photographic, it's pretty close. Well, when I was 10, I wanted to be a teacher. It's just that male teachers in this country go to jail. It's just how it works. You end up, at some stage, upsetting some teenage girl, and she calls the rape card on you, and then you go to jail. Most of the teachers, like 95% of the teachers here in New Zealand are women, because male teachers are sort of frowned upon because there's that whole rape thing going around. They say male teachers are like that, but yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I think it's really bad. They're really calling out for male teachers, but they won't hire them, and then of course they won't pay them the salaries that they want, or need to survive a year in this day and age. So yeah. Exactly. Yeah, they say it's not, but it is, and that's the big fraud that everybody keeps sweeping under the rug and not telling anybody about. It upsets me, but you got to, at the end of the day, you got to accept that the world isn't a perfect place. It never will be, but we can always try to get there little by little. And I think the only way to do that is to one person at a time. I can't change anybody else in the world, not a single person. I can't change their mind. I can't help them to see a different perspective, but I can change mine. I can change the way I see it, and that's just one less person to worry about in this world. If I change myself to a good person, then it's sweet. That's the best I can do with this life, and I can tell my kids to look into doing that for themselves as well, and then there'll be a few more people that everybody else doesn't have to worry about. Eventually, a few generations down the track, we might have a world where all those things are okay, because we've taught ourselves how to do it, and then we've taught the people that we love and care about how to do it as well. Just by doing it, people will notice and they'll go, oh, well, I am being a dick or something. Eventually. I'm not saying it's just going to miraculously happen, because at the same time that I'm optimistic, I'm realistic. But yeah, I'd say, I wish we had a lot more hope than we really do these days. But I'm more hopeful than most because I don't watch the news. I realised that stuff was bullshit years ago. Long before Trump was saying it was fake news, I was telling everybody it was fake fucking news. Well, yeah, I don't see the point in it. They're just telling me their opinion. It's not actually the facts, because I'm a researcher at the time as well. I'll sit at work during my lunch break and I'll research whatever I hear on the radio and go, hey, they're full of shit. Oh, I heard something, but I didn't hear anything on my end. It came through my mic. Oh, there we go. It's a network area about to get cut. But that was fun. Yeah, I'll just duck down and take that. Come on, don't let me get eaten by dogs. Don't get eaten. Oh, yeah. Don't get eaten by dogs. Hey, man. It kicked you. I thought it was going to kick me from the game, too. But it hasn't. Yeah, it hasn't yet. Yeah, sure, man. I'm Anthony. Michael, nice to meet you. Yeah, it's easier to say than my stage name. Yeah. No problem, man. Lots of my friends online do, and my partner's like, are you telling all your friends your name? So look, they live on the other side of the world. You know, we got to do, if we're going to start changing the world, you got to talk to new people and you got to trust. And that's the thing about trust. Once you know, you got to put it out there. And it can be broken, but, you know, without it, there's, yeah, you might like it. Yeah. Yeah. And then, you know, having your choice of weather, and you can also, you can go surfing one day and then be skiing the next day, and you could actually do it in the same day if you had the right plane, you know, the plane connections. You could actually do it in the same day. You probably just wouldn't have that long at the ski field. mm. Mm. But yeah, I've right, like in those big buildings, and they pump out that sort of fake snow stuff, and we got a couple of those, I think, around here. I mean, in New Zealand, like in the whole of New Zealand, there's probably like 3 or 4. mm. Yeah, yeah. In some places, it's a lot longer. You know, you could at the widest point, it'd probably take you about 8 or 10 hours to get from one side to the other, depending on the roads and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You haven't really. Is she in a different state? Oh, okay. Mm, man, yeah, it's a massive place. Mm, yeah, it's massive. Mm. Yeah, well, how many million you've got living over there now? Is it 180 million people in America, or I'm just rattling numbers off my head that it sound right. I know there's only 4 million here in New Zealand. Oh, maybe 4.5, coming up on 5. But in this town, I think there's about 50,000. And this is a small town. Well, yeah, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah. I think there's 1.2 million in the largest city we have. Um, mm. Well, compared to a place like New York, there's probably like 30 million in New York or something. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, when you're at Mm. Mm. Oh yeah, you'd probably love it here. It's really green and, you know, it's not flat or anything like that. It's mainly hills and... Oh, okay, yeah, I imagine so. Just from the only real experience I have of Kansas is, wasn't there something like Kansas is in that movie with the bloody Tin Man and what's it bloody called? Wizard of Oz? Yeah. The one where that little girl gets attacked by, oh look, people messaging me. Mm. Yeah. Alright. I'll just check your message, bud. I'm just loading my stuff up. Sorry, dude, I just got a message on that stream. Oh, it might be a bot spam or something, because it's like 3 in 1 second. 5. Here we go.
SO.
Ah, yep. Kale. Hey, that Te Ariki. If I said it in our native tongue here, Te Ariki. I only speak 2 languages. I'm not that. Yeah, just English and Maori. Maori is the native language of the people who lived here before the English colonized our land. Yeah, man, there I am. Oh look, I can't even go back in this app. That sucks. I'll have to use YouTube or my actual PlayStation, and then you can see it that way. Ah, sweet. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and go in there and look at it that way. Yeah. So now, can I go to my... Oh, I might have to watch my own stream. That's weird. Oh, yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah, he must be from New Zealand based on his last name. Te Ariki, I believe that means... Ariki is like God. Yeah, well, usually we are, yeah. I'm not sure how we did, because I'm not much of a rugby follower. But yeah, the All Blacks usually get in there. Okay, here we go. Sup, bro, NZ gang? What's happening? Thanks for joining the stream, my friend. Just trying not to die here and set up all my stuff so that I can actually reply to your comment. Yeah, no, it's all done now. It's all good. It's plugged in. It's running. We're good. But yeah, I'm still just going down the street looting these buildings, trying to find some cool stuff. Well, I think I did loot that place. Yes, yeah. And I was going to track down some brown Aussie Pride. Oh yes, we have the classic New Zealand versus Australia commentary happening in the comment section. So if you are wanting to join in that action, see. This is, you know, it's something that, yeah, it happens all the time with people that are sports folk. They seem to like to argue over who's better, Australia or New Zealand at sports. And the only thing I sort of point out is that who gives a fuck? It's, at the end of the day, somebody's gonna get the ball over the line and somebody's gonna lose. Okay, so it happens the same way, it's just different players every year. You know, but sports is for some people, and then there's other things in life other than sport as well, but, you know, that it's just so cliche stereotype for Australia and New Zealand to fight. Like, I don't know where to go with it other than that. You know, we've both got messed up governments, okay, we have that in common. You've probably got just as many Māori people over there as we do over here now, and the same goes for English people. It's like, we're made up of the same bunch of people as well. I wonder who started the fight between our countries. You know, the people who lived here before the English colonized us, the Maori people, and then before that there was the Morioris, and then before that, when the Maori got here, they wiped out the Moriori people. They were just more Pacific Island people. So I don't know who started the fight between Aussie and New Zealand though. It could have been from cricket, it could have been from us winning the rugby for so many years in a row, or whatever. I don't know if I don't know if we won the last World Cup. I was probably just
what are they giving you for pain? What are they giving you for pain for your leg?
Oh, they gave me codeine, ibuprofen, and the other one was...
Does the codeine
Tramadol.
With you?
No, sorry,
Tramadol.
not Tramadol.
My dad takes Tramadol, I think.
Damn it, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Trazodone?
No, what was it bloody called? Thing is, I got more side effects from them than I actually found it working. You know,
I hate painkillers.
My ankle
painkillers.
felt okay, but I had stomach cramps, I was hot and cold, I had major migraines, I was vomiting. Well, not quite vomiting, but I felt like vomiting all the time, and I got dysentery, you know, so I just stopped taking that, and I said I'd rather feel the pain. So I just sweat through it, and I meditate. Like, I focus in on that pain until it feels like something that I'm used to.
That's smart.
So now it's just basically pain management. Just sitting here talking to you actually helps because it takes my mind off it. Part of it's distracting myself from it. But when I'm still, it's not so bad. It's just when I move, if I bump it, if I try to walk around, it's sore.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not allowed to complain.
How many days do you get off again?
I've got another couple of weeks off, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I got 2 months.
Yeah.
We gonna be playing.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I've got to make the most of it. I don't usually get to sit down for 2 days, let alone, you know, it's been 4 weeks. The last time I sat down for 2 days, I think I'm still in trouble for that from my partner. The last time I took a break like that. So went out and had a few drinks, and then I thought, now just stay in bed for the rest of the weekend and watch Netflix and play video games, and she was so upset.
She wouldn't have none of it.
So yeah, I was not doing that again, and then broke my leg, and now here I am. I've got 4 weeks off doing that. Oh.
Well, in a way I'm sorry that you broke your leg, but in a way I'm kind of not sorry you broke your leg.
Exactly, man. It's like, why not? When you're stuck in bed, make the most of it. Play some games, do some of those things that you know, wouldn't get to do if you could walk around and go talk to people and go out to shops and get a haircut, eh? You want to get a haircut?
Oh yeah, this Friday I'm getting a haircut.
Yeah, mean. Yeah, I cut my hair for the first time in like, how long was it, 6 years?
Bozo clown hair.
About a month or two ago.
Yeah, you got a nice haircut.
Yeah, and it only cost like 15 bucks. But I had hair like right down to the middle of my back, all tied up in a ponytail for about 6 years.
Damn.
Yeah. And there was people in the hairdresser just screaming, "No, don't cut it off!" And I'm like, "It's my hair. I can cut it off on a whim if I feel like it. It'll grow back."
Yeah.
That's the thing about hair. It grows back, man.
Yep.
But yeah. Stone axe. I need to make a couple of those.
I hope I'm not driving my mom nuts talking.
She probably is driving.
She works in the morning.
Oh damn! And I suppose it's about 3 or 4 in the morning now.
It's 3:30, yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm right underneath.
Just
I'm right underneath her.
Where's my stone axe gone? Oh, I've got 2. Right. Sweet. So I haven't found any schematics yet this whole time I've been looting. I've only done like 3 buildings. So.
When I get schematics that I've already read, I'll give them to you.
Yep. Same deal here, man.
We should make like a bookshelf, or we have bookshelves in the house.
Yeah, you have bookshelves, so you can go straight here and do that.
Dude, I love playing with you. You're such an organized person.
Oh, yeah. I was just reading the messages. The ancient Greeks started the war between the Allah Akbar. You know, whereabouts in New Zealand do you west? I live in the North Island, Northland in the North Island, so way up the top. Love your fairy tale stories? Yes. So where do you live in New Zealand? Yeah, way up north. We're probably cousins, Kale. You know, I'm pretty much related to almost everybody up here. And I come from Ngāpuhi and yeah, so we're probably cousins, bro. It's that easy.
That's crazy. Dude, I gotta watch some of your other videos.
Yeah, there's those tutorial ones and the long-term ones.
Oh, you have tutorials already out?
Yeah, I've got 2. I've got the first 2 days. I was gonna do the 3rd day tonight, but I might postpone it till tomorrow.
Okay. Alright, I gotta go to mine thing and then I go to channels.
Yeah, they should all be set up in the playlist for different types of gaming there.
You should give me your account information and I can make you thumbnails and I can make you playlists and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I can do all that. I didn't even bother. I haven't bothered yet. I've got a computer and everything just behind me.
Dude, if you do all that stuff, you have such a personality that you could become a streamer. You just gotta make the rest of it look professional.
Yeah, I know. I've got to put the time in, really.
Like, you could make some serious money.
It would be fun to make money off doing something like playing games all day. It's like a dream 80% of people would want to have for themselves.
I'm gonna tell all my friends to subscribe to you that are subscribed to me, so you're gonna get like at least 17 people.
Damn right.
From me. And see,
I
don't know why
this
more
would be
people
something
don't
neat
be
for my
that,
kids too when they grow up.
Yeah.
If I just happen to croak it one day, they'd still have some videos of me on YouTube and stuff like that being So it was partially for that. It was partially just to have a place to record them, so I didn't have to press that share button every half an hour and press save video.
And you think that video gamers would help each other out more on that, because like when I first started playing video games, everyone was like really tight. Like everyone get on the mic and talk nice to each other and want to become friends, and now it's like everyone's in party chats and no one's talking to anybody, and it's all keep to yourself kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's changed.
Yeah, it has. I suppose the way people interact has changed
Yep.
over since the beginning there.
It's unfortunate.
Well, you know, there's lots of, the idea of trolling wasn't so mainstream as it used to be. There was just those few assholes that did it. But now it's
Yep.
like anybody can troll anybody. You know, there's basic
It's like, what do you get
tutorials
out,
how to be an
of
asshole.
What do you get out of trolling
I wish I
people?
knew. You know, if I knew, I'd probably be a troll. But I don't know what people get out of it. I could guess that it was part of it is seeking attention, wanting a reaction, wanting to see
but
somebody else to feel as
would get
heard as
more
maybe they
attention.
feel.
You'd
Yeah,
get more attention if you were nice.
yeah.
You'd
Well,
have more friends.
that I'd hope it was like that. I know it is easier to attract flies with honey than with what's that saying? Yeah, easier to attract
Shit like I
flies
know.
with honey than
You're the
with
smart
something.
one.
Yeah. It's basically about saying yeah, being nice to somebody it's easier to get stuff out of people by being nice than it is to be mean to them.
Oh yeah. It's like I called PlayStation the other day or yesterday.
Yeah.
They could have said nope, and they were not, I was nice to them, and they gave me my refund back, and I got to buy the game I wanted.
Yeah. Choice. See, that was a good start. You know, yeah.
Yep.
It's amazing how much just being nice to somebody can cheer up their day, even though it doesn't actually take anything away from you. You don't have to go like down the shop to buy some kindness and then like physically drag it home with you and then put it in an envelope and fucking send it off to somebody. You can just pull it out of your wherever you want, and
Yep.
it doesn't hurt anybody. So yeah, if I get a chance to be kind, I try my best to do that. And sometimes my partner will look at me like, why did you just, like, be nice to that strange woman? And I was like, well, because she looked like she needed somebody to be nice to her
Yeah.
today. Because
Why
it
not?
looked like she was having a really shit day. And if I was having a shit day, I'd like somebody to go, hey, would you like a hand with your groceries there? It looks like you're about to fall flat on your face.
Yeah.
So, yeah, little things, eh?
I
Okay,
hear you.
right. Oh, that is a new one. Added themselves to me. Ah, they want to talk privately, I'm sure. Oh, I can't get the lead. Okay, maple seeds, you're gone. Glue can go into duct tape. That can go into lead. I'm waiting for a damn wrench. A wrench is gonna be awesome.
I got a wrench.
Oh yeah, no, you have yours, man. I'll find my own. There's like
No, you
20
can
other
have it.
buildings in here.
Are you sure you can have it? I'm
Yeah.
going so slow right now.
He says, look at my comments, you banana. Yeah, well, I have looked at them. I'm not here to read out your comments. If there was something pertaining to me, then, yeah, if you're asking me a question, I'll answer it. No, honestly, and I did. So, yeah. I'm happy that you guys are from South Auckland and Wellington, and from Porirua as well. Good for you guys. But yeah, if you got anything about the game you needed to know, sure, hit me a question and I will try my best to answer it.
Yeah, this guy
I
knows
know a little.
everything.
Oh, I know a lot about a little and a little about a lot. So, with a little luck, I'll know the answer to what you're asking, and if I don't know the answer, I'll make something up that's really convincing just to please you. Maybe give you a laugh or something. Not that I'm a comedian or anything.
I think you're pretty funny.
I'd like to meet. Well, a lot of my friends are great comedians, and they're not even trying to be funny. They just they just have a way about them, you know. They have something that makes you laugh, and it's great. He says. Oh man,
Oh my
there's
god, I
nothing
got
in
so
here.
much stuff. I'm so unorganized.
Oh mate.
It's
Oh, you'll
killing
probably
me.
need a little crash course on organizing your stuff, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, 101 me.
Yep, I'll give you a rundown. Okay, in one chest you want to be putting all your.
Hold on, can I actually get a piece of paper and a pen?
Hey, actually,
My mom's been trying to teach me to do this.
it should actually be all in the.
You got a video for it?
Yeah, I think that's in video 2, is how to set up your chests and stuff. Just for the beginning, for the first few days. So it is basically at the same time. And it sounds like Chris Brown wants me to take my pants off and stuff, as he would.
Chris Brown?
Yeah. I think his name's short for Chris Brown Eye, but... And it's Honey Boo Boo. Yep, gotcha.
Alright, so I click on your name and I go to...
It should be under tutorials.
Day 2, what to do on day 2.
Yeah. But it's a long movie, man. It's a long video, but I suppose you got time.
Your playlist, I know what you did. I know what you do on your playlist. You need to make them public. You got them private.
Have I?
That's why
really?
That's why they're not showing up.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'll go in there and I'll make those public.
Yep,
as soon as I can. Because I was wondering why that didn't work like that.
You can do it on your phone too.
Yeah, I can do it right now. Well, actually, I should be keeping an eye on what the hell is going on there. So it's under settings. Stream privacy. Here we go. So I was watching all activities. Contact. Okay.
I'm gonna mute my mic for a second.
Okay. Ooh, what's this? I'll find one of those before. I'm hearing like this noise like it's water in a pool, like I'm swimming in the bottom of a pool. Out of it. Okay, is this better than my shirt? No, only just. It's better than my bandana. Only just. Scrap that. Yeah, what do we got? Bye, Chris Brown. Have a good one, man. Sorry I couldn't make you happy. Honey boo boo. Alright, let's make some more duct tape. Right, blueberries, yep, cool, I don't want that. Oh, actually he can make a hunting rifle, I might leave that for him. Magnum parts. Ooh. I've nearly got enough for a whole Magnum now. Just missing one piece, the grip. Oh, now I'm overheating. Oh, that's because of my silly shirt I just wore, isn't it? Gosh darn it. Okay, so meanwhile, I was trying to set up my playlist as public. Oh, it says public. Settings. Huh. That does say public. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Edit. See if it says public. Yeah, public. Invite people to add. No. Okay, there's other things. I was pretty sure I'd done that. Been in there. Do this part here. Find some more water. Did I check that sink? Of course I did. We don't need this much cloth. Hell, I could always make another set of armor. Oh, finally, great. So what am I going to do? Am I going to scrap the hat and keep the boots? Yeah, alright. Scrap the hat, keep the boots, repair those. Take that. Repair those. And take the gun. Come on, wrench. I want a wrench, please. Focus me up. Shot. You're hard, guys. Right, now, what can I get rid of here? It's gonna be better value later on, but bye-bye rotting flesh. Bye-bye sham sandwiches. Done that, but now I can eat some food, I suppose, at some point. Did I find some food? Oh, just blueberries. Right. I'll probably get more out of those making them into pies than that. Okay, hang on to the blueberries. Scrap the frames. I love that. Read your messages. I already had. They had no effect on me. don't know what to expect with that. And let's move that over there. I suppose I should move that into my inventory.
What's up?
Not much. I've nearly found all the parts for that Magnum, but they're really crappy though. It's like 2 and 15. I've got a third part somewhere.
I'll see if I have any parts.
I've got like not the barrel. I've got the frame, the parts, and you know that rolly bloody thing, whatever they call it, whatever the bullet holder is. But I don't have the grip. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it receives.
I don't have anything. All I have is a hunting rifle barrel.
Oh yeah. Okay, I've got the same thing. I was keeping that for you.
Mine's
I
only
know
level
you've got
10. Should I just scrap it?
This one's 39. I'd say build a chest for only your gun stuff, like your gun parts.
Yeah, I do.
You could build one for each if you really wanted, but keep them aside, and then once you've gotten a workbench, you can combine the things together and make a better gun out of it. So I'd just chuck them in a chest, forget about them, and then later when you get a workbench, you can upgrade your hunting rifle.
Okay. Dude, 7 Days to Die people should pay you to play with people. Like, I would pay you to teach me how to play this.
That did occur to me once or twice. I put a couple of messages out to see if people wanted to learn, and the thing was I was gonna just charge them a few bucks to put in my wallet. You know, I was gonna say, oh, $2, and then I'll do like 20 people, and I won't have to pay for my PlayStation Plus this year, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But because some people might have lots of money and just go, oh yeah, sure, $2, that's fine. Oh, it sounds like there's
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that would be great.
$2. That's a
I'm
good
doing
idea.
it for
It's a
free
$2
at the
one.
moment because it's like, I guess it's a nice thing to do. No, I don't expect anything back. I do a lot of
Well,
things
just like
like that.
streaming it with you earlier, that was probably my most entertainment stream ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand it because it can get pretty boring. I often talk to myself while I'm playing the game, so at least I've got somebody to talk
I
to.
can't do that.
Yeah.
I have to have someone to talk to.
Yeah. I noticed because you were a bit quiet. That's why I thought I'd say something in the comments just to let you know that there's somebody's actually engaging you in what you're
Yeah,
doing.
that helped me a lot.
It woke you up, definitely. It was like you were yawning, and I was like, oh, dude's falling asleep. I better wake him up.
You woke me up.
Oh, that was a good loot out through that building. I just picked up 2 pistols. Did I even do the whole building? I don't think I've been turning my memory on because I've been talking and playing and thinking a
Yeah,
million things.
it's hard to talk. Yep.
Yeah, well, like they say, don't talk on the phone and drive a car because it's hard to do 2 things at once.
Yeah,
Even
but I
if-
think it's more entertaining for people to hear the talking than it is
Yeah,
if we're doing exactly what we should be doing.
that's right. Because that's what brings the stress and the action in the game too, because you're too busy talking and you don't notice 17 zombies have just walked into the house through the front door that you left open. And
I left open my front door?
no.
Oh, you scared me. Oh my god, you got me.
So yeah, when
I
stuff
looked at
like
my
that
front door.
happens, people get pretty interested because it's always been on stream that something's gone really, really wrong for me in this game. I think the first stream I hadn't died. I'd been streaming for about 5 minutes. I ran out and straight across like my landmines that I'd just put down outside before I started the stream.
That sucks.
Yeah, I felt like
Fucking
such a dork.
landmines. I felt like a dork when I died to the dogs when you were watching me. I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna not
Yeah.
want to watch me now.
Well, I think everybody knows how it feels getting killed by those dogs, man. Like,
Oh yeah.
that big guy getting me, that was a surprise, but at least, at least it was fun.
Oh
It
yeah.
was nice and stressful to try and deal with that dude. Because, yeah, this is
This
probably
is
the
the
most
most
stress
fun I've
had.
ever played. Playing 7 days.
Yeah, it gets
ever.
more fun the more players you got in it, as long as you can hear each other talking, you know. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard to try and say, talk at, when everybody's talking at the same time, it's difficult to play the game.
Oh yeah.
When you get a few people that know how to be quiet every now and again, it's really good. Oh man, I've got to go and get some rocks. I'm almost out of stuff to make arrows. Oh, it's dark
How many
time.
rocks do you need? How many
I've got-
arrows do you need? I got arrows.
I've got like 100 and something, so
Okay.
yeah,
I
I
got
should be
100
right
something
for
if you
tonight.
want.
I just thought if things get really tight, I like to have some backup. Okay, now how many have I summoned by walking over here? Just one.
Hey, do you have a short iron pipe?
Yes, I got a couple.
Okay. I'm coming to you.
Okay, well, you'll enjoy it because there's dogs and zombies and all sorts.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Let me sit up.
already coming out for dinner, I suppose. It's dinner time, so they're coming down to try and eat me. Oh, speaking of which, make a new bow, man. I am crazy to be walking around with this thing. It's almost busted.
I gotta pay attention to that too. I do the same thing.
Die. Stick him in the face. Ooh, I stretched his neck off his head. Ooh.
Nice.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can hear something. Oh, that's you. Sweet.
There's a dog.
Yep, there's a dog. There's two.
Oh shit, I missed.
Going loud. I'm not pissing
Don't
around
use a
with
gun, hey?
Yeah.
You fucked that thing up.
Well, because my bow's pretty much busted and I've got no space to make a new one. I'll do it in a second though. I'll break this one and then I'll scrap it and then I'll be good.
Fuck,
Hey
I
lady.
suck.
She down. Okay, where's that dog? I'm taking his leather. Oh, there's somebody still following me. Who's that? Oh, is she still there, man? Oh, far out. I thought you got her. Sorry about that.
I thought I did too. No, you're good. I need to get the pummel Pete. Oh, skills.
You might need to make a new club too. Like, you can sort of spam craft things, like make lots of something,
Okay.
and it will increase your quality
I
and
never
all
even
that sort of
thought
stuff.
of that. I just fast forward. I don't have to sit there and wait over time. Oh my god, I didn't even think of that.
So yeah, make like 20
What do
clubs.
I do with them all? Do I just keep scrapping them?
You can keep scrapping them, you can drop them, you can put them in a chest and then burn them, you can...
That's so smart.
Yeah. So, yeah, you've got a lot of options with that. Oh, finally, some honey. We need that. Just in case we get
Oh, I had
infected.
honey.
Oh, sweet. Okay, well, I wasn't infected anyway, so... Oh, crap.
I've been going and getting the crates too, so we got medicines and med kits and shit.
I was going to scrap that, but I heard feet. Oh, no. Now we've got stuff around the
Alright,
wrong
so
way.
I got pummel Pete. What should I get next? What should I get after pummel Pete?
Next best one. Ooh, what's a good one after that? No, I usually go... Ooh! Let's kill this guy so I can think. He's ruining my thinking. Just kidding. Totally abused.
I get hit a lot. I need to work on that.
Okay, so what are we gonna do next? Anything that's 10 for a start. Anything that costs you 10 points. What's a good one? There's fast eddies, not so great. You're using your club, you're using your pistol, right?
My crystal?
Your pistol, you could do the outlaw.
Oh,
or,
pistol.
Geez, look at my points. I got 35 points I got to assign. Damn, I thought that was a zombie.
Here, you assign yours. I'm gonna watch your back.
Okay, now I can do it later because they're not that important right now. So I'll just try and think what would be the next logical step in what you're doing.
Okay.
Now there's quicker crafting and the fixer depending. Do you want to craft lots of stuff?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'd say quicker crafting is usually the next one I do because it takes a long time to craft things. Either that or maybe fast eddy so you can scavenge things quicker.
That's cool, yeah.
Because it just saves that little bit of time with waiting at a car. Like cars are like 3 or 4 seconds at the start.
Yeah.
Something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, I think I might do fast eddy first.
Just anything that we're using at the moment. So yeah, we're scavenging, we're mining, we're running around, we're using melee weapons.
Athletics.
Yeah. Yeah, anything that's 1 point, don't worry too much about that. Oops.
Yeah, don't do those ever.
Sorry, man.
Just the 10 points.
Yeah, just the 10 point ones at the start, because most of those will level naturally, so you won't even need to worry about it.
Do you want me to pick this up?
Yeah, if you want. I was going to try and get his leather and stuff, but I've got no space. Unless I do.
Do you have that iron pipe?
Oh, yes, here you go.
Dude, deer, bro, there's deer right here. 1, 2.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
No, you're good. That was
Yeah, we got him.
Alright, we got the other one over here. Let's go get him.
Cool. Okay. Finally got one.
You tell me when.
Oh, is there a second one?
Yeah, right here. You tell me
Oh,
when.
yeah. Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he moved.
We got another chance.
There is a sweet spot too. If you're a certain distance away,
Here,
they won't run
you
off.
stay with that deer. I'll go get this one. Got him.
Nice.
Alright, I don't have a shiv, so I'm just gonna stand here with him until you're...
Okay.
He's not gonna disappear, is he?
No, they don't. They stick around for at
Okay.
least 20 minutes, because that's the longest I've seen them stick around. I'm just gonna have to dump something here, or scrap something.
We got fucking deer food, yes.
I'm gonna scrap that part. It's just not that great. Right, I got a shovel. Sweet. And at least I'll be the one that's getting attracted by... Oh, well, that's attracting zombies. Man, that Chris Brown was getting really upset about me not looking at his messages. Like, yeah, he was completely screaming at me in capital letters on the message.
What a mean guy.
Yeah, he sent me a message through PlayStation Network.
Oh my god.
He must have just had a rough day or something.
I guess.
I have rough days too sometimes. Now what can I do here? What can I scrap or get rid of?
Iron pipe.
Oh yes, here you go. I'll put them in this
In here.
Garbage here. There's also some
Thank you, sir.
mushrooms.
I'll
in there
take
or
those
something.
too.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I want to do. I'm gonna start a farm.
Cool. Oh well, we'll need to get a forge so
I
we
need
can
to
make
make
a
the
hoe.
bellows first, yeah. I'm gonna do that first. Alright, bellows.
Yeah, you should have enough to make it, eh? Now
we'll
need to
I
quickly.
need to go grab my leather.
Yeah. We'll need to quickly go and dig some clay as well.
Do some what?
Some clay. We need clay and stones to make the forge.
Yeah.
I know I've got one piece of clay, but we need like 50.
Alright, I'm making a shovel right now. Tools, shovel. Why can't I not make a shovel? Stone, oh my god.
Yeah, we'll be out of stone again. Yeah, I usually spend like 2 or 3 whole stone axes on stone. Holy crap, where are we? Where's our house?
What do you mean? To the east.
Yeah.
You go down the street.
Ah,
down
yeah.
the street and then...
That's what's happened.
Or,
completely in
that's
the
the backyard of our house.
I got you now. I thought we were completely on the other end of the...
You're good.
Yeah.
I know this is the only thing I know is this neighborhood. I probably spent 300 hours in this neighborhood.
Mm. Oh yeah, I probably only spent like 20 here, but I did loot all these buildings.
Yeah, I used to.
It's
loot
just
the
I
shit out of
wasn't
this
paying
place.
attention to where I was on the map that whole time. I thought I was by the front gate there. That is crazy. It shows what happens when you're trying to multitask. And
we need to hit the tool store. Have we even hit the tool store?
Yeah, there's one down the road, isn't there, past the farm and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll have to go in there. We'll probably find a forge there and be like, damn it, I should have just came here first.
Hey. We'll have 2 then.
Yep, two's always good. Just heading home, gonna have something to eat.
How much clay do you think I should get?
More than you'll need some to make iron afterwards, so as much as you can get before 10 o'clock would be sweet.
Okay.
Because it'll go straight into the forge. I'll chuck my iron in there, and I've got iron ore lying around. We should be able to use that.
If I give you this stuff, will you craft it? Or will you just take it out of my boxes?
Sure, yeah, if you just leave it in there, I can do all that if you like.
Yep.
I'm just about organising my stuff. Just about finished doing
You
that.
can put the forge in your house.
Ah, yeah. At least then they'll be attracted to that one. I gotta reinforce the place and stuff. I think I might do that tonight.
I'll help you do that.
Had I gone out and get some wood, I've gotta. Yeah. First things
Or I'll
first
go out
is
and get
resources.
wood. Yeah, you make me to be the resource guy for now, and then you do your thing.
I'm gonna be. I think we could do it better if we did it together, every time.
Okay.
If we do everything. But I've got a full inventory, so I'm just dumping all this stuff, and then I'll be straight back out
Okay.
to try and help you dig and chop wood. Woodchuck. Chuck. Yeah, that
Alright,
was a
300
comeback.
clay.
I always think of a comeback, like 10 hours later. He said, bye, hope to see you in the future, but with your pants off. And I should have said, my pants are off. Damn it. Pants? What are these pants you speak of?
Yeah.
What are these
They've
things?
been off for days.
Yeah, I know not of these pants.
Oh man.
Yeah, oh man, I've done well. That has been nearly 4 hours without a smoke. Is that right? Nah, 3 hours. Alright. I'm gonna need to have a cigarette break at some point.
Oh, I wish I could have a cigarette.
Yeah, I'm sorry to dump that one on you.
Oh no, you're good. I got weed.
Yeah, you got a step better than what I got.
Yep. I'm
Yeah,
good.
I really wish they would sort of open up the whole thing about how it's not actually bad for you and it doesn't make you go crazy and kill everybody around you and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest bunch of bullshit. Like, I was watching all the propaganda stuff from back in the 50s when there was reefer madness. Oh, was it the 60s? Yeah, it might have been the 60s around Vietnam and stuff.
That
Reefer
was my
madness
grandma's
and
time.
his knuckles will be white from inner tension, and his pants will be encrusted with the semen from constantly jacking off when he can't find a rape victim. Like, what the fuck is this? Is this? People were taking this seriously back then? Are you for real? I can't believe everybody was taking it seriously, but I can see how something, brought to you by, the Federal Drug Agency or whatever they were, when it's brought to you by a government.
On Netflix?
Pardon?
Did you see it on Netflix? The Reefer Madness
that one
movie?
might have been either on Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas from like 20 years ago, or from Pineapple Express or something like that.
Oh yeah, Pineapple Express. Dude, I love that movie.
Yeah, that was a great movie. I thought that was funny as.
I need to get that. That's a good movie.
I might have it somewhere either on a USB or something like that. I don't know. It was my favourite movie that year, as far as comedies went.
Dude, I got 77 empty bottles.
Yeah, empty jars, man. Hang on to them. They are so expensive to make. Just keep them. I carry my glass jars around all the time. I carry some feathers, and I carry plant fibers, wood, rock, and iron.
Not iron.